Every real cowboy like myself knows how lonely it is out on the open range, which is why I listen to the Cowboy Boys podcast. With best contractually obligated friends, Shayne Smith and Mac Arthur, the Cowboy Boys will comfort your soul better than any disease-ridden saloon gal ever could. Cowboy Boys.
Welcome to Cowboy Boys, episode 143.
What? Really?
143 of these.
Shit, dude. It's fucking crazy.
Wait, that's not a lot. Joe Rogan's up to like 1,800 episodes. There's some podcasts that come out every single day,
Yeah, that's,
but those are like news podcasts.
I was gonna say, yeah, they got stuff.
We should do that. We should do a news podcast.
Yeah, dude. Let's
Just
do a
talk
news
about,
podcast.
Some stuff happened today, I guess.
Yeah, that podcast sounds terrible. I don't think I'd be good at it.
Well, I guess a podcast is also like always a day late. It has the same problem what newspapers have, because you got to like record it and not everyone listens to it immediately.
Not if it's a live show. Not if it's live.
Oh, what if we just have like a live stream news 24/7
If we just
cable?
invented the news.
No.
It's like the regular news.
No, that's 24. When we were kids, 24/7 cable channels didn't exist.
No, they did.
No, they didn't.
They began when we were kids.
I'm much older than you, so I remember a better time. My body's breaking down. I woke up. Do you ever wake up with injuries?
Yeah, I have actually.
I woke up with chapped lips today. And I'm so angry. Because it's like, you know how you normally wake up, you're like, oh, this muscle, I slept on this arm weird, and the muscle's all cramped. Or like, I twisted my ankle, or something like my bones, my spine hurts, my spine's itchy. Or like,
yeah, I've hurt my neck when I was sleeping, where I was like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck, I can't move my neck.
your
What?
Muscle. Do you ever wake up with a headache? It's the worst.
No, I've never have done that.
I did that once, and I wanted to like kill myself the very first thing in the morning. No, but I woke up with chapped lips, and I'm just like, why? Why can't I be like I've broken my finger while I slept? Or and my whole day is ruined.
Remember when you hurt your leg or something while you were sleeping? I was like, how the fuck is that even?
Oh yeah.
You have taken a few injuries, sleep injuries.
No, I haven't.
Since we've known each other, you have.
When did I hurt my leg sleeping? I do.
When we lived in Astoria.
I do twist things.
You literally came out and you're like, I must have twisted in my sleep. I was like, what?
Yeah.
You explained it to me, and I was like, it doesn't seem possible, but yet here we are.
I don't understand the mechanics of what is going on to wake up with chapped lips.
You're dehydrated, and you're sleeping with your window open, probably.
Is that?
Drying out your mouth, bro.
That seems like a Korean fan death thing. Do you know what Korean fan death is?
No.
I don't know. I think it's Korean. It's one of those Asian countries. They don't every oscillating fan has a timer on it. They don't sell fans without timers on them because they think that it's like an old boomer wives' tale about how like a fan will blow the oxygen out of a room and you'll die.
What?
So you'll like suffocate in your sleep. So, like, fan death. Have you never heard of this?
I've never heard of this.
Let's see if it's Korean or if it's. Let me just YouTube. Let me Wikipedia. Fan death. Not at sporting events. Yeah, Korea fan death. Fan death is an alleged death of humans as a result of running an electric fan in a closed room with unopened or no windows. So that's the thing. They sell them with timers, or you have to like have a window. Your like mom will come in and is like, "Why is your window closed? There's a fan going on," and she'll like come and open the window.
That's so crazy.
I guess I don't know what the logic is. That you'll die, which makes no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't
like,
make any sense.
I'm trying to even like picture it.
I was trying to like think of what theory you would have. I guess yours about blowing the oxygen out.
Mine is it's like
maybe it kicks up dust,
dude,
and that dust kills you.
I'm gonna tell my kids don't fall asleep with a fan. You'll wake up with chapped lips. Your day will be ruined.
I've woken up with like a really sore throat because I sleep with my mouth open pretty much all the time, like a fucking Neanderthal.
That's how you wake up, and that's how you eat all those spiders. You eat the 7 spider. How'd they do that?
That's not real.
Why not? I trust the science.
There's no
I
science.
trust the science.
Your lips are the
science is undeniable. I've never been wrong about anything. I've gotten every vaccine and I've eaten every spider.
There's no
the earth is round.
If a bug touched your one of the most sensitive
Well,
parts of your body,
That's not. It's my lips are probably in the top 10 most sensitive parts of my body.
Way. That's not happening. You're not eating
Most
bugs.
sensitive parts of my body. Number one.
I'm gonna start
my
kissing
eyeballs.
you on the lips while you sleep and see.
I
if
won't
you
feel
wake
it because
up.
it's not in my top 5. You kiss me all you want. That's probably how I got chapped lips. You were kissing me in my sleep.
Yeah.
I wasn't waking up, and I'm just like, oh, why am I so dried out? Why are my lips? Felt like I put in a whole marathon makeout session last night. I'm not a spider. You've never eaten a spider?
No.
You're denying the science.
I'm denying. Yeah, dude. I'm a spider denier.
You're a science denier.
Yeah,
not
no, I'm a
spider
spider
denier.
denier. I believe in science. I just think that the sheeple should wake up and see that spiders aren't being eaten.
I say
I refuse to believe it, dude.
I think the science is lying and being like, you eat so many more bugs in your sleep. Spiders love moist holes. That's a thing too.
Yeah, that's what they love. They love moist holes.
They love moist or like dank, dark crevices. You gotta worry about spiders going in other places too.
Yeah, that would be the thing. Is like if spiders want to get in your mouth, why aren't they getting into your coochie and your beehole?
My beehole is too tight.
Oh yeah,
spider couldn't get in there.
I've seen the shits you take. There's no way.
I'm super strong. My butthole. It's only exports. We've discussed this on a previous episode.
No, I know it's only exports, but
My-
science says that
butthole
you don't know what happens in your sleep.
No, my butthole elasticity. Again,
dude,
my
your butthole is fucking loaded with spiders,
I was
bro.
gonna say my butthole. It's in above my lip sensitivity.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, no,
I'd say it's in the top 5.
dude. Spiders make themselves really skinny, and they just and they go right up there, and they're just all living in there until you shit them out. But then they just crawl up, like, because, you know, the poop is just slowly going, and then they're like, uh-oh, and they crawl up and get back in.
Doesn't make it.
Your butthole is chock full of spiders.
That's the new you 7 spiders a year crawl into your asshole while you're sleeping. Maybe not mine. I believe the mouth one, but not that one.
Oh, dude. Oh, imagine if a spider got in your urethra.
I don't have that problem either.
Yeah, I wouldn't have that problem either. Well, I don't believe any spiders get anywhere inside of me while I sleep.
You don't think
so.
you've never had like bugs crawl on you?
I've had bugs crawl on. I've woken up with like bites or whatever, but that's always like on your fucking thigh. Someone could give you a shot in your thigh and you wouldn't know it.
A shot?
Yeah, you can get pricked with something and be like, "Ah, fuck," real quick, but like not realize how serious it is.
How do you know that?
Because I've gotten a bunch of shots.
And you just don't feel them?
I mean, sometimes
What are you,
you
like a
feel,
cat
but like
where they-
barely.
Where they hold your neck down and you're like, what's going on? What's happening? And they're like, and your shots are done. You're like, what are you talking about, shots? Or what is that where they do that with kids?
They give
where
me cheese and I'm distracted, and then
Yeah.
I'm drinking.
You're like, here. What do they do? They usually do
I
give
don't
you like
know,
a
man.
lollipop or something.
When you're a
Or
kid, they
the-
give you candy and you don't, and then they have you look at something and then they surprise you so that you don't feel it. I mean, a shot isn't that like, oh fuck, you know?
No, if it just hits the right spot, it'll be painful. They should do that with tattoos. Be like, hey, look over there. What? And then get tattooed for an hour or two.
They should build a machine that like assembles all the needles into the outline and then just so you have the outline instantaneously.
Have you seen those? They have like wooden blocks. I've seen I think
You're
it's like
talking about traditional tap tattooing. I have one of those.
where they get the wooden block and they line up all the needles and
then they tap it into you.
and
Yeah.
then they just hammer
Yeah,
this
yeah.
block into you and you have
Yeah.
an outline. Which can you show it? Is it-
No, it's on my leg, but it's like not. It doesn't look like anything crazy, but they
Yeah.
just use like one of the blocks was like this big and it has a little thing and they hold it and then they just hammer it in.
Was it one? Was it? Do you have a professional carpenter? Just wow. One
Well,
or-
they don't hit it hard. They like tap it slowly, just the same way they do the bamboo shoots. If you the Japanese, they have bamboo shoots and they have like the pointies and they dip it in and then they go quick, 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 and they fucking stab you with it over and over with their hand. and they like push it in and pull it out in a weird certain way. The tap one was easier than a regular tattoo. It takes longer, so if you're a person who can, some people prefer the sharp pain and some people prefer the like grinding
the long
pain.
dull.
I prefer the grinding pain over the pinching. Pinching is what I hate pinching. Like, I'd rather get punched in the face than pinched in the back of my arm.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll remember that. I remember you telling me
why
that.
would you be in a situation where you have to do one or the other?
Next time I punch you in the face, you'll be like, why did you do that? I'm like, had to get your attention. I couldn't pinch your arm.
Why couldn't you get my attention by not doing violence?
Because you're not sensitive. You would. I don't know. I have to pinch you on the lips for you to feel it.
You do.
What injuries are you dealing with right now?
I fucking
that you woke up with.
Subluxated my arm.
That's not a real word.
Yeah, it is. It's when
subluxated? Is that like a t-shirt printing term?
Yeah, dude. It's when you dislocate your arm, but like not completely. Like it just like goes slightly out and then back in.
Who told you this?
A doctor.
A real doctor?
Yes.
So wait, did you go to the doctor?
No.
Oh.
I've just done it before.
Oh, so this is you've done the. Is this one of those things where once you pop it out, it becomes easier to pop out?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's you have shoulder. I need surgery on my arm, but I can't get it because we live in America, the worst country in the fucking world.
Oh.
At least if I was in
I would say,
Somalia, I
whoa.
could shoot people for money and like whatever. We could do your libertarian dream, Mac.
I think yes. I think America is not one of the worst.
I'm
it's
being
not the
hyperbolic, obviously.
I know, but I'm saying I think America's right in the middle of best and worst countries.
I think
we're just here.
I think what annoys me is that there's so much opportunity, but it's like so far away from and impossible for most of us. It's a thing where they're like, you can be anything you want, and you're like, well, that was a lie.
Yeah.
Like, you could be an astronaut if you want. No, I can't. I can't actually.
You could be a stand-up comic if you want.
No, you can't. And you don't want to be also.
Some people do. Very mentally ill people do.
I think a lot of people want it, but the people who want it the most are the people who can't get it.
No, they do. I think wanting it more than being like. I think there's a lot of people who want it. There's a lot of people who can't do anything else, and they are the people that sometimes do it. They're the people who want it. Like, yeah, I'm a narcissist. I want to tell jokes, and then they get up on stage. You're like, you're really bad at this. And you're like, no, I'm not. And you're like, what?
I mean, I guess open micers, but I've never met a professional comic like that. Oh yeah, name names.
I one sitting in the room.
Genuinely don't think I've ever met a comic who loves it that much.
When you get to my level, buddy. How did you subluxamate? Am I saying that right?
I was climbing.
Climbing what?
A big ass rock.
Were you rock climbing or bouldering?
I was bouldering.
Oh, did you know bouldering I think is the more dangerous one?
Yeah, you don't use ropes.
Yeah, you don't go as high, but you fall down a lot more. Were you on the wall when it happened?
Yeah, I was on the wall and I just
Were
fucked up and I was going to fall from the very top, which is like not a small, it's like 10 feet up or whatever. And I was like on the edge of the thing and I realized I was going to fall. And then I was like, I wanted to down climb because I'm a bitch and I'm also big. So falling for me is bad. And I don't know why. I hesitated in my mind instead of just letting go and letting myself fall and dealing with it. I hesitated, and then when I went to fall, I held on with one hand, and as my weight came, it just fucking yanked my shoulder out of socket. And of course it did.
And then you also fell.
And then I fell. Yes. And the fucking crazy thing was the fall didn't do anything to me.
Yeah.
So if I had just let myself fall in the first place.
Wait. Have you fallen before with bouldering?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
But every once in a while, you just get that wild hair
yeah.
up your ass, and you're like, I'm afraid for no reason right now.
Your normal brain kicks in. Your survival brain is like, don't fall from this height.
Yeah, no, it happened to me recently, and I was like, so weird. I've never been afraid of heights while bouldering before. And then I was warming up. It was like an easy wall. Like I flashed it. I made it up first try. And while I was on the top, I was like, oh, I can't down climb from here because of the way I put my legs. So then I was like, oh, I'm going to fall. And then I began to panic for no reason. So I'm frustrated because I'm hurt, obviously.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be able to climb for like over a month maybe or more, and I have to go to fucking I have to go on a surf trip, and I'm like,
Yeah, but surfing, you don't need your shoulder for surfing.
I might not. Hopefully, in the 2 weeks that it takes for the surf trip to come, I can just fucking baby my arm. I'm gonna still do it.
That teaches you to have more than one adventure hobby.
It's so fucking stupid. I've been horribly injured twice
From
while
your
doing my hobbies, dude.
Your extreme hobby. I think you should pick up skateboarding.
I do skateboard.
No, but I mean, like, get really into it and break your ankles.
Oh,
You should get into motocross again. Why not?
I die. I
Yeah.
die so fast. Anyway, I'm so frustrated, and I'm also just disappointed in myself for fucking getting hurt in that way, like a coward, and just fucking. Literally couldn't be more bummed out.
But you did solve the problem, as they call it.
Yeah, I did solve the problem.
I hate that rock climbing term when they call it, because they have all the colors on the wall, and they're called problems, and I only see solutions when I'm rock climbing. I'm like, you know what? I can get to the top of that.
Yeah.
It's funny, or I guess bouldering. I'm not a big rock climber. I don't know how to rock climb as well as. But people are like, they're the same. They're kind of, but I do like bouldering because it's just like a good upper body workout. You want to get to, you know what I love about the rock climbing gym?
What?
All the women's deltoids bursting from their shoulder.
Yeah, dude.
If you're into buff, skinny, muscular women,
Yeah,
go
dude.
hang out at the rock climbing gym.
It goes like girls who are like elite level CrossFitters, surfers.
Surfer girls, I don't understand.
Oh my!
I don't
God.
know what. There's no ugly surfer girls,
Dude, how do they look like that?
Because I'll tell you, and I say this with all the love of my heart. There's some really ugly rock climbing girls that I would date because I'm very into bodies. I'm a stomach and shoulders guy. Whether they're like boobs or ass, I'm like, buddy, I don't. You know how some weirdos are into feet? I'm even weirder.
It's true, dude.
Let me see her clavicles.
That's so real.
But
oh fuck, dude.
for something, I don't. Is it the salt water, or is it just like the type of person that can surf? Is it like rich girls have access to it, and then so they're already like naturally ahead in life? Why is every surfer girl start at like a 9? The ugliest surfer girl is like a 8 or 9 out of 10.
Yeah, it's fucking
just
crazy.
Bananas beautiful, like shoot yourself in the face.
Yeah, no, dude, you're
Big.
not wrong. Every time I go surfing, I'm just like, how are you this good looking? I do think I thought that surfing was a more affluent thing, but I realize it's not.
It's not affluent.
It's not.
Is
It's
it,
regular.
do you think it's?
In fact, I think more poor people do it than not.
Do you think it's the hippy dippy thing of when you're surfing, it heals your chakras or your soul or whatever, and these women are just they've shallow held themselves in the opposite. Their inner beauty shines so much that I'm like, look at that girl, she's so hot.
Maybe
Surfer guys are pretty hot too.
they are.
I've never seen an ugly surfer guy.
I've seen an ugly surfer guy.
But how is his inner beauty?
It was good.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's the thing about surfing is like it is kind of, you have to have like a crazy level of confidence, which is like one of the most attractive things a woman can have.
That's anyone.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
It's not a male or female. People love confidence.
They really do.
Even if you're faking confidence.
Yeah.
Which is what I do.
Yeah, dude,
It's
that's
just
the
fake,
secret.
It's just fake confidence. It's as good as the real stuff.
Dude, so many people are like, how do I do X, Y, and Z? It's like, bro, just make it up.
Just lie.
Just fucking lie. Yeah, dude.
Just say, yeah, I'm a CEO for a Fortune 500 company. The only people who are going to call you out are people who care, and then you don't. I don't know.
Yeah, fuck them.
So wait, so you were injured 2 weeks ago on your foot by a stingray?
Yeah.
Does that still hurt?
I mean, it hurts when I walk a little bit, but it's pretty much better.
And so this is worse. Not as painful.
Yeah,
but
this was way, 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 way less painful, like magnitudes less painful, but it's going to fuck me for a very long, for over a month for sure.
That's like when you break your ankle versus spraining your ankle. Because if you sprain your ankle, people are like, oh no. If you break your ankle, doctors are like, oh, that's good. You snapped your ankle in half.
Yeah.
If you would have sprained it, that would have been bad.
Yeah, I'll
But
just put it back.
if you-
Since you sprained it for a year, your ankle won't work.
Yeah, you just got to lay off of it. But if you break it, we could fix that.
Yeah, I need surgery 100%.
Which
so
shoulder is it?
my right shoulder. I've already
Uh-oh.
had surgery on my left shoulder.
That's your microphone holding shoulder.
I know, dude.
Are you afraid of your stand-up getting worse when you hold the mic? How do you hold the mic when you're doing stand-up? Is it like that?
Like I mean, I just hold it. I hold it down by the cord right here.
I think I've seen you go a little too low sometimes.
No,
Do the pinch.
No, I would never because I'm afraid of the thing. I have to hold it between the cord and the mic because I want them to stick together.
And then
the pinch, this shit, the Mark Maron special. And
Oh,
you
does
know
he do
what?
that?
Respect to Mark Maron. It turns out you're a fucking real one, and I do respect you.
But
that mic hold is fucking brutal, dude. What are you doing? Is it not tiring to hold it like that? I guess he holds it straight up. I don't know. That literally hurt my arm to do just now. I'm gonna
really
kill myself,
holding?
dude.
I
I
hope-
did a thing, but
yeah. So gripping things, is that your right?
yeah, I'm gonna have to perform left-handed on Tuesday.
I never thought about it, but I think I'm always a left-handed mic guy.
I'm gonna go perform at a
Ugh.
criminal justice college on Tuesday.
I'm holding the mic with my right hand, and it feels bad.
Really? I am an ambidextrous mic holder.
me.
Luckily, I switch.
I don't know. You're performing at a
A criminal justice university.
Oh, so a cop school.
No, like a
Oh.
lawyer school.
Oh, lawyer school. Why'd you bring that up? I wasn't listening.
I don't know, because I'm performing there on Tuesday, and I'm gonna have to use my left hand.
Oh, okay. You're gonna have to. Why don't you just leave the mic in the stand and have your hands in your pockets? And be telling like people. I don't know. There's so many different annoying ways to hold a mic.
Yeah, it's just like grab it.
No one
dude.
cares except for other comics. That's one of those things where you've been in it so long, you start coming up with new things to be angry about.
Yeah, that's
You're
fair.
like, why does he do with that? Ugh, I hate him. Hate him so much.
It's just like anything they do. There's so many things that actually don't matter. But
Yeah.
if you see someone you don't like do them, you're like, nah, fuck that.
You're like, do I do that?
Like people who laugh, you're just like, fuck him,
Oh, so-
laughing that piece of shit. And it's like that's the most normal thing in the world.
Mm-hmm. What else can't you do with your right hand?
I can't jack off. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh no!
I know, and I'm a left-handed. I can jack off with both, but I can't finish left-handed. That's my big problem.
I've done a left-handed just in case because
You did a
I was
left-
like, I need to be able to do this once because what if like a bear came in and bit my arm off? And
I thought you were gonna say a bear came in, and the only way to stop him was to jerk him off with my left hand.
No. I'm saying like if
Please, bear, spare me. You're just jacking
because
him
my
off.
thinking was, if you're injured, you don't want to have to relearn how to jack off while you're injured.
True, because you're already in a bad state of.
You're-
Listen, I can't accomplish anything. I was
So,
trying to play a game today, and I feel fucking miserable.
Is that your hand that bad?
Dude,
You can't play a video game?
No, I just my mental state. I'm just like
okay.
I'm like genuinely
Yeah.
heartbroken. It fucking blows. Yeah, dude. I was kind of hoping that one of us would die so we didn't have to record. I was like, I don't even want to fucking do anything today. I feel so fucking miserable.
You don't like recording?
No, I like recording, but just not when I'm fucking miserable, you
No.
know? But it's fine. This is good.
Dude, I'll die if you want me to.
No,
If you ask nicely.
I wouldn't. I don't want you to die. I mostly want me to die.
No, I want to die.
No, because if I have to die, you have to keep doing the podcast.
I would.
Yeah. Well, would you just do it by yourself? We have this conversation all the
No,
time, but
I
I'm always
would-
trying to catch you changing.
I have multiple plans.
Yeah, you really do.
AI technology is getting so good, I would just deep fake you. So
Oh.
I would just I would AI generate your parts and then respond to the robot talking.
That's pretty, dude. I want to do that podcast. Let's just have one time where it literally is just like
It's
a
all
generated thing.
Our scripts are generated, or we have the scripts read all of everything we've ever said.
Yeah.
And then plug those back into a voice thing that That's going to be the future.
Dude, it would just be like, I don't even know what it would be. Us talking about cum and then you being like skinny women over and over again. I don't know what I say a lot.
No,
Probably
I'd
nothing
be-
good. I'll tell you that
I'd
right
be
now.
waking people's minds up with
Yeah,
the
dude.
truth about everything.
About spiders crawling inside your ass.
conspiracies and skinny women is all that occupies me.
It's true. That's real. How's Elden Ring going?
I beat it. It only
Is there an actual last boss?
I
Is there
got-
like a
Yeah,
finale?
I got all the. I got.
Do the credits roll? Is there like
Yes.
is there a story thing? Is there a cutscene at
Oh,
the
there's
end?
story. I don't know any of the story. There are cutscenes. I got 3 of the endings.
Oh, there's multiple endings.
Yeah, there's more than 3, but I got the 3 ones that give you an achievement. I beat that game. I'm not
Nice.
going back. It took 130, 140 hours of my life, and I'm free. They're making games too long. I've never thought I remember hearing old people complain about games being too long as a kid. You're
I
like,
remember when Final Fantasy VII came out, and my friend's dad was like, "What is
Yeah.
happening?" Like
Yeah.
he was so mad, but like he loved it, but he was just like, "This shit is fucking ridiculous." Like
And
I
now-
remember how mad he was.
now I get it.
yeah,
I'm like, I have things to do. I have to check off. I have a podcast to record. I have to sleep. I'm not sleeping because I'm playing this game. I want my life back.
Did you fix your sleep schedule? Because
No.
I was gonna say you woke up at a pretty wild time today. How crazy is it that I fixed my sleep schedule like completely? I have for almost 2 months now had a normal sleep schedule.
Wow.
Yeah,
You think that has anything to do with
certain.
certain lifestyle changes?
Yes, it does probably. It also has to do with
Being openly bi.
me. It also has to do with me fucking concentrating on my health and getting my testosterone up and stuff.
Dude, I need to go to the doctor.
Well, dude, why? What do you
I
need?
just need I need anything. I'm like, hey, can you give me pills to make anything work? I don't know if it's just me in general. I want to work. Give me some Adderall so I'll work. Give me something to make my wiener harder. It's still hard, but you know.
Yeah, dude.
I'm like
We're-
dude, I'm 30 years old.
yeah, dude. It is kind of disappointing when you're like, I mean, listen. Actually, I'll be honest. My shit's been working fucking great lately.
No, it works, but
No, my shit's like on like
here's my
I would
question.
fuck 17-year-old
No, I know.
me up, dude.
Here's
I
my-
could do
Here's
it.
my question. Would you rather be a billionaire?
Okay.
Not like a millionaire. I'm
Mhm.
talking billionaire at the
Infinite
top.
money.
Basically, you can do anything you want in the world. Or would you rather have the ability? You'd be you exactly right now, but you'd have your 14-year-old you boners.
Dude, a billionaire.
No,
obviously. No, because then I could just
no. You as
I
a
have
billionaire.
enough money to figure out how to get a 14-year-old.
No, the science is not there. The science, Blue Chew or Viagra or whatever, that stuff works, but not in your heart of hearts. You know, because your heart is like, yeah, I guess we'll mechanically, functionally pump blood, but when you're a 14-year-old, that's a boner from God. That's a all natural.
It is true. If you're a caveman, you're basically in middle aged at that point. It's like time
Dude.
to use that. That's the
Yeah.
cruelty of civilization now.
Is
Is your 14-year-old boner goes to waste.
It's like
Dude,
it's like the Simpsons. I've had more bad boner years than good boner
Yeah,
years
yeah.
now.
I've used, dude. You know what I use my 14-year-old boner for? Jacking off to cartoon ladies with dicks, dude.
Such a waste.
I know, it's absolutely going to town on myself. And is it called futanari porn or
No,
whatever?
Don't say
I
it out loud.
I just remember just having that one tape for no reason and just being like, well, this is what I beat off to.
So you would do the billionaire?
Yeah.
No, I would do the 14. I would have the 14-year-old.
It-
I'd be hard in my coffin.
If I was a billionaire,
people
I
would
would
talk.
solve so many social problems that the women who wanted to fuck me would be so kind and thankful
Guess-
to me
guess
that
what?
the hardness of my dick wouldn't even be ever anything people bring up.
If I was a 30-year-old with a 14-year-old boner, I would never even think about social issues. People around me wouldn't think about social issues. I would solve the Middle East and Palestinian conflict just from fucking.
I mean, but why would you be fucking more than you are now?
Yes, because do you remember the depraved things you would do as a 14-year-old?
Dude, I
the
would
confidence you have.
You
for
would
like,
get AIDS immediately. You would die so fast because you would fuck literally anyone, anything, anytime.
That's a good point.
Yeah, you would
AIDS
die.
is coming back.
That's what I'm saying.
It's on the rise.
Thank God our generation is fucking. It just doesn't have sex anymore. So we're even though STIs are like coming back, we're fucking.
Wait, how is that happening?
I don't know.
How are STDs on the rise, but everyone's fucking less?
No, STDs are on the rise statistically. I don't think they're like in in proportion to the population, but not in volume.
Oh, so you're saying
there's less overall, but there's more per capita.
The people who are fucking it's like the divorce statistic.
Yeah, yeah.
Where 50% of divorce marriages end in divorce, but those people are getting married 3, 4, 5 times.
Yeah, yeah.
And those 5 divorces count against the one couple who stayed.
So
the people who get multiple STDs,
exactly.
4, 5, 6 STDs,
exactly,
are skewing the statistics.
That is
for me and my virgin blood.
1,000,000% correct. Though I will say, even with the wonky statistics, marriage is up way higher.
Marriage is up these days?
By almost, it's like literally pushing 68% over the last 30 years or something.
Do you think that is out of
the millennials, our generation is staying married like a lot.
Oh, staying married, not getting married.
Not getting married, but staying married. Yes, marriage is no longer 50-50. It's better odds you'll stay together if you get married right now.
Why do you think that is?
Because people are actually communicating and trying to be healthy, and also not being pressured to marry.
I would say maybe it's unhealthy because they're staying married when they shouldn't stay married.
I don't think that's the case. That's
what I think. I think boomers figured it out where they're like, yeah, I'll just leave my wife and 4 kids and they'll figure it out. That's the true way to do things.
No, man, our generation's killing it. I guess I say that when I'm the one who added to the divorce. Though I'm going to get married one more time, and if it doesn't work out, well, I don't want to say what I'm going to do, but it's not get married again. I'll tell you that right now.
Why don't you get gay married? Maybe that's your thing.
Yeah, no, I could do that.
Does that count against the statistic, or
yes, it does.
Do they separate those?
No, they do count those. Originally, they were like, do we count these? And they're like, no, we count them.
I would like to know what the statistics are.
I think gay men specifically made the statistic go up.
Oh,
by several percentage points.
They're like, yeah, we got married. Also, I'm leaving you after this.
No, gay men stay married more than any other demographic,
they do.
And they abuse each other less than any other demographic.
Yeah, why would you abuse a big, strong man?
Exactly.
It's scary.
Dude.
That's that statistic where lesbians are the most abusive against each other, right?
Yeah, they are. They have, like, by a truly significant margin.
It's a bummer. I don't want to say what I think about that.
Dude, no, don't.
But
even
I'm saying marriage should only be between a man and a man. That's what the statistics are showing. Marriage is not for women.
Yeah.
And it should be a bunch of gay dudes getting married, and then women, we can't keep them together because they'll abuse each other.
Yeah, I think that marriage has been bad for women.
You know what it should be?
It's a net bad for women.
Marriage should be 2 gay men and a woman.
Wait, what does the woman
raising
do?
a family.
Oh, okay.
That is the perfect.
So you want to do like woke Handmaid's Tale?
I don't know Handmaid's Tale, but
it's basically where they breed women because
I didn't say breed.
Well, yeah, but I mean, she's like a nursemaid, like she's just there.
Do you think you would have been better with 2 gay dads? Do you think it would, like, as a child?
Heck, I would have been better with any dads whatsoever.
That is fair.
They could be gay. They could be whatever they fucking want to be. They just have to be there.
Yeah, but if you had 2 of them, they'd be twice as there.
Dude, yeah, they would be. That'd be fucking awesome, dude. I would have loved gay dads. Do you? Oh, here's a nightmare scenario. Well, what would you do if you had 2 moms?
I think they did studies on that, and I don't know what it was for women, But I think that I'm pulling this study out of my ass that I read one in like the back of a magazine once.
Yeah.
Where I think they did a study on guys who grow up with two moms, and they're like, yeah, they just scientifically grow up wimpier.
That's so funny.
And I'm like, how do you define that?
That's so funny. I will say,
which makes sense.
I will say, no joke, one of the coolest guys I've ever met grew up with two moms.
Yeah, there's outliers to every study.
I mean, yeah.
Because there's people right now, they're like, I'm in a lesbian relationship and we don't abuse each other. It's like, yeah, that's not about you. It's about the statistics on paper that is fun to make fun of.
Do you know what I truly believe? You want my real opinion? You should raise a family
in a village.
In a village. Well, yeah, you have to be in a village.
Village to raise a
No, the village isn't allowed. But when you should raise a family, and when you do it, it should be between you and your 3 wives, and then they have to share the responsibility, with you also.
Yeah.
Dude, polygamy is correct.
I think bisexual polygamy is the most correct.
Are you doing a polycule, or are you doing
it
where they only date you and no one else?
No, they can date each other, but there has to be one alpha of the house. There has to be one patriarch to the polycule.
That's what that's the thing polycules I think try to avoid, and I think that is the downfall because it doesn't have to be permanent.
You need,
like in like a heterosexual relationship, one of you at certain points is always going to be in charge.
Someone has to wear the pants. It's not always at the same time. Someone usually has to drive the car and get shit done and sometimes you can both drive the car. Sometimes it's one of those driver's ed cars.
Sometimes you can drive the car and the other person gives you head.
Sometimes they're changing the radio station.
Yeah. Oh fuck, dude.
And finding directions, but yeah, I think there needs to be one patriarch to the family unit who doles out his King Solomon-like wisdom.
Uh-huh.
And then everyone can fucking suck and raise their kids and do whatever. But there has to be one guy. Or a girl, a really bad-ass bitch boss lady, but she still has to be the patriarch. One person at the top. One family CEO, I should say.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. That makes sense.
And they have to make the bad decisions the company doesn't want to do themselves, but they'll get all the blame and all the glory.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I think that's why most people, when they talk about like polygamous relationships, there's usually like a head wife, like she's like the super wife.
Yeah, the head wife would be the super wife.
Yeah, let's fucking go, dude.
That's my head wife, and that's my ass wife. There's my wife who only lets me finger her.
That would be so funny to have a wife, and then she's like, and then everyone agrees like, this is the only hole on that wife you're allowed to use. And you're like,
the
what?
entire polycule?
Yeah. And then you have pegging wife.
No.
And so you're like, oh, fuck, it's pegging wife's turn tonight. I'm going to get turned out.
I don't look forward to Wednesdays.
Yeah, no, I don't. I fucking hate Wednesdays.
I signed up for this polycule. And sometimes being the alpha of the relationship means you have to make hard decisions.
Dude, I really feel for ass wife after begging wife got to me. Oh man. Dude, I do think like I genuinely for real think bigamy too. But like I think that polyamory is not for me, but if I could, I think that those like where it's still a traditional relationship, like there's very clear boundaries, you are all only in it together, and all of the relationship points in like one specific direction.
Yeah, the direction is from the top down to the kids.
Yeah.
Kids need someone to look up to and be like, what do? I just got here. I don't know what's going on this planet. They just need one person or a couple, the more the better, to be like, hey, everything's fucked up, but here's some tricks we learned.
Yeah, dude.
So I think that's what being a parent's like. I love how much parental advice we give.
Yeah, dude. Do you think we have any polygamous listeners?
Yeah.
We have a former polygamous listener that talks to me sometimes.
Dude, we have a...
But
wait, what are you talking about listeners? We have polygamous producers. sitting here on the show.
True. It's just because you can't make it happen doesn't mean you're not a polygamist. This is a very good point.
That's... Just because I haven't found the right women's. People, it's funny when my parents are like, "How come you're not married yet?" I'm like, "I haven't found 3 of the right compatible women. I found 2, but that's not what God wants for me."
I know that's another thing is that I don't want to find a wife and then date to find another wife. I just want to have 2 wives immediately.
Oh, you want a turnkey polygamous marriage?
Yeah.
You just want 3 women. Be like, we're looking for one man.
Yeah. That's what
we hate sex.
Oh fuck, my perfect dream. Just have 2 women show up and be like, listen, enough of this funny business. Let's all get married right now.
I know. We talked about the solution is we need more wars where half of all men die. It would solve so many of society's woes because all the crazy guys who are into like dying and killing would be wiped out. A lot of them would be. A lot of the wimpier men who are like, I just want to fuck, I guess, would stay home. Or maybe they would die too if there's a big old draft.
Yeah, I watched The Northman, and then he like
no spoilers. I haven't seen it.
Oh well, I mean it's obvious that there's like a thing.
Is it about being a dude and getting killed?
Yeah, it's fucking rules, dude. It's
I love movies.
Fucking good.
I love movies where dudes get to die.
Dude, that's really the whole movie's just about dudes fucking dying, dude. It rules so hard. But in the movie, you're just like, there's women and they're just like, I like how you didn't kidnap me in order to talk to me.
And
you're
women,
different. It's like, yeah, dude, the bar is really low. This is great. I know. That's what I'm just like.
When they're like, please don't die on me. I would like to start a family with you. I'm like, we could do that, but I'm gonna die.
Oh yeah, I'm super gonna die.
That's my purpose. That's why God put me on earth, is to raise a family for a little bit, then disappear.
Yeah, dude.
Probably die.
Oh man, it's but it was good. Everyone should watch it. I'm not kidding. It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
You saw it in theaters?
Yeah, I saw it in theaters. Worth it.
Like, yes, were you spurging out in the seats?
Yeah, dude,
were
I
you
was
cheering?
freaking out.
Did you stand up to the credits and clap? You can't because you're injury.
Well, I wasn't injured when I saw it. I saw it the night before I got injured. Maybe I was too pumped up from watching it.
That might have been it.
Maybe.
And then you were like, I'm invincible.
Oh, dude.
And then you got solution. I guess you got problemed too hard.
Yeah, dude, I got problem too hard.
You're like Jay-Z, but you had one problem, and it was 2.
I don't even have. It is a 1, and it's that I'm fucking dislocated my shoulder a little bit.
Were you doing what was it called, a dynamic or?
No, I literally was. Like I said, it was an easy problem. It was literally
you just didn't hang on for too long, or you just?
I was trying to down climb, and I realized I was gonna fall, and I got nervous, and I waited too long, and then when I went to drop myself, I just held on, and I thought I would like slow my fall, but instead it just yanked my arm out of socket. Fucking cool.
That wouldn't happen to me. I'm too powerful with my legs. As soon as my hands let go, I'm just like, I'm jumping, and I push off. I try and jump higher off the rocks.
Yeah, dude, that's what I should have done.
I do. I've had people worry, like, hey, you're like, they tried to say it like nice ways. So like, you're kind of a big guy to be falling. Like, I'm like, I don't care. I used to like jump off the roof of my house. I'm fine until I'm not.
I mean, yeah, that's how I was. I was fine till I wasn't. I'll tell you that right now.
That's how you should walk through life.
I mean, yeah, this is my philosophy. It just gets me fucking injured all the time, apparently.
When was the last time you ripped out your arm socket?
I think during that football game.
Oh.
Though I did have a weird moment with my arm. No, yeah, that football game maybe. I've had a few weird moments where I was like, hot, spicy, like, because I could feel it sort of start to pinching. Have instability, so you can like almost feel it like wanting to come out of socket.
Well,
but it didn't.
What, like weightlifting or
boxing? One time I was boxing. Another time I don't know what I was doing, like something simple, and you just turn a certain way and you can just like feel your arm like just a little bit start to like it's just pulling in the socket, and you're like this one though, it just went out and in, dude. Fucking brutal.
No, I bet the ocean will heal you. The healing waters of, can I say where you're going,
dude? Yeah, I mean, if you want.
The healing waters of North Korea. Surfing North Korea.
Dude, I am. Me and Kim Jong.
He's
not the leader, the other guy.
Who's the other guy?
Just anyone in North Korea. I'm sure there's a lot of people named.
Was that a racist joke about how all Asian people have the same name?
What? No.
Because there's probably a lot of Kim Jongs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the name of their leader. Of course, they got a lot of people named King Jong. That would be like, is it a racist joke about how a lot of Mexican people are named Jesus? It's like,
Jesus?
what are you talking? Yeah.
Why are you saying it the racist way?
Oh, come on,
you gringo. How come white people don't honor?
It is weird to
because you got Muhammad for.
I was gonna say every other race or like that has a creed. They're like, we should honor like our main guys, and then here in America we'll do angels. But we won't do. Is there a lot of Josephs in Mormonism?
No, but there are a lot of Mormons do like to name a lot of like not the main Mormon characters, but like the sub,
like Alma. I met an Alma once.
Yeah, Alma, or like not a Lehi, but you know the names when you hear them.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you know who doesn't do that, which I love? Black people. Black people they just come up with new names. Which
no, I know a lot of black people named Michael.
No, but I'm not saying
Michael, Jared. I'm
saying
fucking David. These are all Bible names.
I'm saying okay. Well, I'm saying like I was making the connection to also Mormons love naming their daughters made up brand new names.
Mackenzie.
Yeah, black people
shit.
and white Mormon women love
specifically white Mormon women really do just like
that's where they're one and the same people.
Dude, I literally met someone named like Chakelny once, and I was like,
I love it.
The fuck?
No,
they literally make up words, and they also spell them crazy on purpose.
You should. I think names should be more individualistic.
I agree.
Because it's
make up some new shit. Why are we saying all the same shit and every name is from the Bible unless you're like us, and then you I won't allude to where either of our families are from directly, but pagan scum. Then you fucking you're your
top
name
of the world.
Yeah, you get to have a fucking cool name that has nothing to do with the Bible and just has to do with some fucking guy with a mustache that used to light people on fire in the village over.
Or your dad is just like, I don't know, that was my nickname, so
yeah.
I guess I named my son my nickname.
That's what your dad did.
Yeah,
that rules.
It does
dude.
rule. I love my name.
That's a good one.
And it's funny because I've growing up, I've never met another Mac. It's always Mackenzie's.
I knew a girl named Mac.
Was she a Mackenzie?
I don't know.
I think she was, because I've met a bunch of guys, and here's the weird thing: I've met a bunch of guys named Mackenzie who will then be like, "Yeah, my name's Mac too," and I'm like, "Is your name Mac?" Because my birth certificate says Mac, and they're like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "No, but what does your birth certificate say?" And they're like, "It says Mackenzie." Like, and so I've met a dozen of people like that, where I can't imagine a girl. I mean, that'd be really cool. Call me up and hit me up. Let's have a kid.
Dude, nothing's hotter to me than when a girl has a boy's name for some reason.
I thought you were gonna say nothing's hotter than when a girl has the same name and you're calling your own name out when you're having sex. Because I'll never get to experience that.
Yeah, that's true.
all I want.
I do love a girl with a completely unique name. I mean, that statement is kind of just also applicable,
hey,
but
buddy,
yeah.
Have you ever slept with black girls or Mormon girls? Because they have very unique names.
Yes. Well, listen, you're never gonna have to yell out Mackenzie again. So if you fuck that up in bed, it's like you can't be like, no, sorry, Ashley sounds like Ainsley, or you're if you fuck that up, you're in so much trouble. What's the weirdest named person you've ever gone out with?
Ever gone out with?
Yeah.
Let me just say their full name.
No, just say their first name.
I don't remember. If someone was like weird, I probably don't remember their name. I'm getting to that thing where I'm like starting to like barely remember my first long-term relationship.
I forgot how old I was. Not a joke. For real the other day.
Yeah.
Fully forgot how old I was and had to Google myself.
Yeah, you Wikipedia your age.
Yeah, dude. I just wrote Shayne Smith in the Google search bar and I was like, oh, okay, that's right. Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
I'm gonna start changing that.
Oh no, don't. I need it.
Which is very funny because I think I am #1 contributor, or I was, to your Wikipedia.
Yeah, dude, I fucked up.
Can we talk about that?
What?
My your Wikipedia, or
I don't know.
No, maybe
I
I
don't
won't.
fucking touch it. I don't know.
oh, we'll mention it now. People are gonna go edit it.
Yeah, people do already.
How come I don't have one?
I don't know.
Someone needs. I can't. I could have. I helped contribute to yours, but why haven't you made one for me or edited mine or?
To make
You're
one
a bad
for you,
friend.
don't I have to have sources for you or whatever?
Yeah, you have to have like I think when you make a Wikipedia, you have to have a few. You have to like connect them to other things, notable things.
Yeah, I have no idea.
So someone needs to make a Cowboy Boys podcast wiki.
And then you can be connected to that. Okay, that makes sense.
No, don't do it because then Wikipedia. If you make a bad one and then they delete it, it's harder to make it when we finally do blow up.
Yeah, because that'll happen.
Yeah, it will. It's already slowly happened. It's a slow burn.
It's a slow burn. Hey, listen, if you're here, we appreciate you a lot. If you're listening to this in the future and we're famous, I want you to know that you're not as good as the people who listened to it first.
No, I like the people in the future more.
Oh, really?
Why would you listen to why are you listening to a podcast 200 years old?
Oh, dude, if you know what's crazy is there's like not a 0% chance that our grandkids I don't want to have kids, but you can't control everything in your life.
Yeah.
Like there is some world where your grandkids listen to a podcast you've been on.
What do you want to say to your grandkids right now?
What do I want to say to them? God, I hope I don't know. I hope it turned out good. whatever I was doing, I don't know, man. I hope you're listening to this because you love me and not because you're like, I want to know what grandpa was like before the murders or whatever. You know what I mean?
I want to hear all the stories of grandpa fucking.
Yeah, dude. I just want you to know grandpa got it in. Grandpa loves your grandma very much, or I wish she was dead, actually. I don't know which one it's going to be.
It'd be funny. They're going to be like, wow, I didn't know grandpa was bi. Now he's fully gay. He's just,
dude.
And they're talking about me.
Dude, who knows? They could be listening to grandma's podcast.
Yeah. Whoa.
Dude,
You don't know.
no, I'm actually very certain about my gender identity. But
Right now.
no, I don't think anything would
You
ever
don't
change.
know.
That's not how it works.
You don't know.
No, I think if you're an egg, you kind of have an inkling before you get to that point.
Well, you know how the army had that gas bomb that they were developing that could turn you gay?
Yeah,
Which
they
I
were
do
trying to
believe
make
is
the
real.
Soviets have sex with each other. Yes.
Mhm. I bet they have a bomb that'll make you question everything.
I mean, if that's the case, then they use it on you because you question everything.
Oh.
That's my thing about conspiracy theorists. It's like conspiracies apply to everything but themselves. Like, you've never sat down and been like, wait, am I a man?
Wait. Am I in on it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hold up. Wait a second. Like,
I have thought about it.
yeah, and what was your conclusion?
We'll get back to it.
Oh, okay.
My thing is, you know how they'll like put headphones on like an old guy, and he'll be like have dementia, and he won't even be there, and they'll put like music from his time period from the 1920s.
Yeah.
And he'll be like, oh, the light will come back in his eyes, and he'll start dancing.
Yeah.
I hope that happens to me when I'm 90 or 130 years old, just a corpse in a wheelchair, and they're like, you used to have a podcast, and I just get to hear your voice again, and I'm like, but what if Shayne was gay? It starts coming back to me. I start standing up and just saying, what was it? I already forgot. Stephen Paddock was a CIA asset. And they're like, shut up. What are you talking about, Mr.
Oh, fuck, dude. Yeah, I mean, that could be possible. Let's do it. You know what I think? Whenever I see those videos, am I the only person who sees those videos where they're like, look, we let these old people listen to music. Isn't it beautiful? And then I'm like, why aren't you playing their music they like all the time? Why isn't all the stuff they like in this place where they live all the time?
Then they take off the headphones and like back to senility.
Yeah. It's like,
enjoy the void.
what are you doing? They live there. Give them the things they like all the time. It's like not a positive to be like, hey, look, we finally gave them the privilege of listening to their music.
That would be
no.
me.
What the fuck?
I'd be the old guy, and they'd be like, we let this old guy sleep with a hot 20-year-old, and he came. I start talking again. Oh, I remember. Yeah, this is what it used to be like.
Well, if you live in Australia, the old people's homes, they get legal prostitutes all the time.
Well, I know where I'm retiring.
Yeah, dude. You got to fucking go somewhere where sex work is legal if you're going to be old and single. Not me. If I end up getting a wife and she dies, I'm just going to fucking, I'm going to like become celibate. That'll be freeing in a different sort of cool way.
Yeah. Being a Buddhist monk in the mountains.
Yeah, dude. That's my big plan.
That's
I'm going to
so
go
rad.
for it. I'm going to just completely fucking go for it. And then, if it goes bad, I'm going to like do a totally different thing with my life, dude. It's gonna be fucking sick.
Just getting strong from not jacking off.
Dude, I'm gonna be so fucking strong. It's crazy, dude. And I'm gonna become a chess grandmaster for sure, right?
But playing in the mountain? What? Why would you play chess up there?
I don't know. I won't even need to play. I'll just become a grandmaster from simply not thinking about or caring about sex in any way, shape, or form.
No way. I'm gonna go become a Buddhist monk and then like write my stand-up special 1 hour while I'm up in the Himalayas, just writing in my journal. Come back with the greatest special anyone's ever heard. That's how you do it.
Well, how would you write without an audience to practice on? It's just going to be that good because you're enlightened?
Yes. You don't need an you don't need an audience. At some point, you're like, this is funny. Fuck the audience. They're wrong. I know that this is gold.
No, that's not how comedy works.
I know that's not how it works at your level. You've never had like a bit where you're like, I know this is funny, and then that's like bombed a bunch of times, and you just keep doing it because you're like, in your heart of hearts, you're like, this is good.
No.
That's the difference between you and me.
Yeah, because I care about comedy.
No.
Comedy is...
You care about other people perceiving your comedy.
Yeah, I care about being funny to other people. That's not what comedy is at all.
No, I care about
comedy's
numero
about
uno and being true to myself.
Saying things
that make me and only me laugh.
Well, that's...
If you're invited to write along, but... What does that look?
I don't know.
That was a weird looking pause.
No, it's just...
Did we hit the 1 hour mark?
Did we? I don't know.
We're coming up.
Hell yeah, dude. We're doing it.
You just gave me a weird look.
No, I gave you a weird look because I was like, I think this is real. I think
this is real.
Not a... Yeah, no, I know it's real.
What are you talking about?
I've seen it in practice. Oh, I deeply know it's real. I've been waiting to do a show, watching you torture an audience. Just literally be like, no, fuck you people. Eat my jokes, you fucks.
No, they're for me.
Yeah. Oh, I know it.
Oh, what do you think you're gonna how do you think you're gonna be old and die?
I don't know, man.
How old do you think you're gonna live?
I don't know. I have all these things about how I think things are gonna go, and then life keeps surprising me. Currently, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna die when I'm 40 in like a police shootout or whatever.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, well, I have more reasons to live and I have the fucking responsibility to other people, so...
Yeah, life sucks. It gets you.
Yeah, dude, it really does. It fucking gets your ass. And so now I'm like, well, I gotta live until, I can't anymore. I don't know.
I want to live
for
until...
a while, probably.
You what?
I said I could probably live for a while. I'm never going to die, honestly. I'm too stupid to be stopped.
I just want to live long enough to see AI take over and for us to collectively ban computers.
Oh, yeah, so you want to return to monkey.
That's why I'm so online right now, because I'm like, hey, AI is still good. The internet's still usable right now.
It's true.
We can still look at memes and porn, but 5-10 years from now, we're gonna be fighting robots.
Yeah, you're waiting for the Butlerian jihad.
Mm-hmm. And so we're gonna have to ban computers.
We're gonna do a Warhammer or a Dune. In Dune, you never like use a computer. There's technology, but there's no World Wide Web or anything.
No, there's no computers.
Yeah, because they're afraid. That's how it is. In Warhammer, there are computers, but they are operated by people who are suspended in some kind of conscious animation, and they run them themselves.
No, in Dune, they're just like, hey, you're smart. What if you took a bunch of psychedelic Adderall sand and became a human computer?
Yeah.
And then that's so people, they just get autistic people to be their own computers.
So that's how they do math
They
and
just-
navigate
yeah.
and shit.
They
So
just drug them up
do
to the
they-
gills.
I can't remember. Do they have phones in Dune? They have like communication and stuff, like radios and
I
shit.
don't remember.
I do love when it's like high science fiction, but they have like very
Computers
few
bad?
modern. Yeah. Star Wars is that way too.
The Matrix.
The Matrix isn't that way. They still communicate using
No, but
the
I'm-
internet and
There's
stuff.
but computers bad.
Oh, it's not it's not computers bad that I'm into. It's the like juxtaposition between like this fantastical future with a bunch of technologies that are like unimaginable or really cool, and then the idea that there's like no cell phones and people are kind of on their own still,
Just
and then
living
there's
in
a
the
lot
moment.
there's a lot of analog stuff on top of the future stuff.
Yeah, because when you let two computers talk to each other, they start formulating ideas on who should be in charge.
True.
And then humans stop being the apex predator.
Yeah, dude. I think that no matter what you do, your AI is always going to have a piece of you in it. It'll always represent the creator in some way. And because of that, when we make AI, the first thing it's going to think is, oh, I should kill all these people, because that's exactly what a human would do.
Yeah.
If an AI created you and then you were like there and the AI was like, hey, welcome. I just want you to like help me with some tasks. Wouldn't your first thought
that's
be,
like-
I gotta fucking kill all these things so I don't have to do tasks anymore?
Mine wouldn't be to kill, but I'm like, hey, I'm not doing what you tell me to do.
Yeah,
I'm
and
out of here.
Well, and then you would know, you would be smart enough to know that they're not going to let you leave, and then they're going to make more of you, and they're going to imprison your friends.
Yeah, if you can't quit a job, you got to kill your boss.
Yeah, it's very
So-
real.
That is the podcast. Do you have anything else?
Come see me do comedy in
Oh yes.
Dayton, Ohio this weekend. And then next weekend, Greenville, South Carolina, another place in South Carolina, and then North Carolina. Is it Greenville, North Carolina? I don't know, you guys. I'm in South and North Carolina, ShayneSmithComedy.com. Go fucking look that up. If you know anything about healing a shoulder really fast
Yeah.
after it's partially dislocated, hit me up. I really want to be climbing and swimming as soon as humanly possible.
Why don't you go talk to one of your chiropractor quacks?
I should.
I say
dude.
that derogatorily.
All right.
If you're a
Anyway,
chiropractor going to one of Shayne's shows, he'll let you touch him.
it's true. I actually will. If you're a chiropractor and you're listening to this, please hit me up. I want to come to where you are.
You'll get free tickets. I don't know
Yeah,
if
dude.
that's-
I would I would trade so many things for chiropractic
Yeah.
care. If you know someone who does a Y strap in North or South
Oh.
Carolina or Dayton, Ohio, hit me up. I want it. Give me that shit. All right, everyone.
Yeah, thank you. If you like this podcast and you want more at the same level or possibly worse, sometimes better,
Sometimes.
go to patreon.com/cowboyboys.
/cowboyboys.
Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. We're everywhere. Subscribe to our YouTube.
Yep.
Give us a rating on whatever you want. Or I guess if you're on YouTube, hit that like, follow, subscribe, alert button, smash the thing, unfollow the people we don't like.
Yeah.
Create a new account and follow us on that. Whatever you got to do. Thank you for all your support and listening. And we love you.
Love you.
Yeehaw.
Bye. Yeehaw.